What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now, today, we are back for another market update video. We have the Ripple CTO coming out and actually saying his top 5 predictions for crypto in the future. I'm going to attach different altcoin gems to his predictions because I believe in David Schwartz. This is who we're talking about, the Ripple CTO. I believe that he has a good grasp on what's going to come in the future. So we're going to talk about that. We've got HBAR, Quant, Algorand, some other altcoin gems. The market is looking absolutely amazing today. Make sure you drop a like. If we hit 1,000 likes on today's video, I will drop a 100 XRP giveaway inside of the Gold Squad Discord. That's our free Discord. Over 20,000 people in there, always talking. Absolutely the best place to hang out during the bull market if you want to know what's happening and have a 24/7 support group. Now, let's look at the market. So I wanted to start off with this amazing bird's eye view of the market. You can see we're getting some crazy green action today. You see near. Shout out to Megan for remaining so consistent on her support for near. That's up 131% on the year right there. We also have stacks pumping. We got HBAR doing some work. We're going to show the chart and talk about that a little bit in today's video. If we head over to CoinMarketCap, we've got, rightfully so, the biggest loser today is FTX, which needs to be the biggest loser every single day, in my opinion. But the real news of the day is we're back at 44K. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. This is the 12-hour. 12-hour is my favorite time frame, I would say, just because you get 2 data points per day. So it's like, in my opinion, it's a better daily chart. If you're trying to evaluate based on a daily time frame, we were tracking this retest of our middle trend line. We're using the Patience Kit indicator. If you do want to get our indicator suite and membership, link is in the description for that. But essentially, we can see that we tested our home line right here, but now we have really found a clear direction, it seems. And if we go down here to the 4-hour, you can even see it clearer that we're actually starting to go and maybe test the top of our bands here at 45K. I am really hoping to see 45K. It's been a long grind, or it's felt long, hanging on to 40K. So let's talk about the UK, right? So we're going to cover some XRP news. Then we're going to cover David Schwartz predictions, his top 5 predictions going into the next bull market and the future of crypto. We're going to show you some gems that connect to them, maybe some you've never even heard of. And then we'll get into some HBAR, Quant, and other things. So the UK is cooperating with the crypto industry on legislation for digital securities. So one of the things that you have to know about crypto and the world is that the UK is way better for crypto than the USA. The USA is trying to rule by enforcement and just kind of sue anybody that does anything. They're pushing the innovation overseas, but the UK has had a very different stance. And to be honest, I'm in Canada. I hope that Canada follows suit with the UK more than the USA. So right now they have just said that they plan for a digital securities sandbox. Now, I don't like that, right? I don't like how they're trying to normalize calling them digital securities. That's not cool. They're not securities. They're not. They are cryptocurrencies. It's a whole new asset class. So they frame this news as bullish, and in my opinion, it is bullish for the grand scheme of crypto, but they also try to sneak that word in there, digital securities. No, it's digital asset. It's digital asset, right? It's digital currency and digital tokens. We're not dealing with the stupid security world, okay? So UK, now why could this be bullish for Ripple specifically and XRP specifically? Brad Garlinghouse said, what you see in the UK is a clear taxonomy, and the UK's FCA took a leadership role in characterizing how we should think about these different assets and their use cases. So Ripple has toyed with the idea of moving the company into the UK. They always have their Ripple Swell events in London, or they have had some of them in London. My brother was actually in London, and he showed all of the Ripple advertisement that's happening over there. Ripple and the UK has been a powerful connection for a long time. You can see stuff from 2018 here, 2020, April of this year. So just all the way back into 2017, 2018, Ripple and XRP has been heavily involved with the UK. Also, back in November, start of November of this year, Ripple announced that it is going to broaden its remittances, and one of the places it's doing that was the UK, along with Australia, Africa, and Gulf states. So there is a ton of connection there. Now, let's get into two of the other big pieces of news that we have for XRP, but let's first take a look at this chart. So we have been holding on for dear life to 60 cents, right? We don't spend more than 18 hours below 60 cents. When we do go below it, we come back within, a day or 18 hours usually. That's how we've been rolling since November, right? And this is not a cool chart. I don't like this chart at all. It's just sideways choppiness. I want to see some real direction start to happen. On the patience indicator, you can see the red zone, the trend line that goes through the middle. You can see we came from a pretty bullish area. See, the line is green. Then we went into choppy mode, and you can tell it's in choppy mode because it goes from green, red, and I'm assuming hopefully some green is about to start here, but heavily depends on what Bitcoin does. Now, let's take a look at the news that just came out today. Ripple was added to the Central Bank of Ireland's Virtual Asset Service Providers Register. Now, what does this even mean, and why is it important? Okay, so they have added Ripple Markets, its Irish subsidiary, Ripple Markets Ireland Limited, interesting, to its list of registered virtual asset service providers, so VASPs, okay? The decision will support Ripple's business, since as a registered VASP, Ripple Markets will be able to provide certain digital asset services within Ireland. They do have an office in Dublin in 2022, which is just very, very good. So right here, it clearly says why this is important. Registration will allow the enterprise blockchain and crypto solutions firm to provide certain services regarding digital assets within Ireland. So Ripple is really attacking the whole globe here, right? This is one of the only projects that you see every single month. Something in some part of the world is happening. And you can't actually call Ripple a project. It is a centralized company who is leveraging XRP's technology. So they use XRP in a lot of their services. Right here, additionally, in November 2023, the Dubai Financial Services Authority approved XRP for use within the Dubai International Financial Center. Okay, so they're using XRP there. So that was a good piece of news that came out today. Now let's get into the meat of this video. This is Joel Katz, that's his name on Twitter, David Schwartz, the current CTO of Ripple, the super genius. I believe he was called the $1 trillion man by Forbes or something like that. The architect of the XRP ledger, one of their originals. He has 5 predictions for 2024, okay? So prediction number one is AI and blockchain. By 2024, the convergence of AI and blockchain will revolutionize cybersecurity and financial services. AI, pivotal in ensuring blockchain security, will empower accurate market insights and automated trading. AI chatbots, like those on XRP Ledger, will simplify development, fostering global innovation and financial inclusion. What AI chatbots is he talking about? Okay, what is there? Can someone let me know? Is there an AI chatbot that's been developed on the XRP ledger? Because that would be very cool. However, AI and blockchain, I completely agree. Most of these AI tokens don't really have anything to do most cryptocurrency has nothing to do with AI, right? But there are certain coins that are building in the AI space. Okay. One of those that I am personally invested in is Aegis AI. And he is actually directly, saying that AI is going to be pivotal in ensuring blockchain security. So a perfect match, if you're looking for a project that goes along with that narrative, is Aegis. Okay. And Aegis is a sponsor of the channel, but that doesn't matter, bro. It's still a great project. If you look into it, here's the contract address, 100 million supply only. But they're using AI to help blockchain security, which is just amazing. Now, another AI project that I really love is ChainGPT, absolute super app of AI. So if you're looking for AI projects, those are them. Now we have a third AI project here that I'm personally invested in, but it relates to his second prediction, which is RWA tokenization, which is real world asset tokenization. For example, real estate and other commodities. He predicts that tokenized RWAs on the XRP ledger will enhance collateralized loans, improve interoperability, and attract institutional adoption. And he's predicting the XRP ledger will be a leading blockchain enabling those use cases. So one of the projects that's doing this that I'm holding is Proppy, or the Pro token right here. You can see the Pro token, big 100% up in the month. But Proppy is leveraging AI and blockchain to actually tokenize real world assets. There's already houses on the platform. They've got comments from the World Economic Forum. So very, very nice project to go along with that prediction. The other project that we are advisors for that is in the real world asset space is USP. USP is also doing fractional ownership. Now they're in the security token industry because USP, the token, is a security token, which is a bit different than Proppy having a crypto token. But USP is also an RWA play that I personally believe is going to do very well. Also a holder of the token. Now, speaking of security tokens here, INX is sponsoring today's video. They are a security token exchange, which also has INX token, which is the first SEC registered security token to IPO on the blockchain. So they are actually registered with the SEC. And this token makes up the backbone of their platform. So we know a lot of exchanges in crypto are not properly registered, whereas INX, as an exchange, is fully regulated, SEC registered. They're operating in full compliance. They hold money transmitter licenses, broker-dealer, and alternative trading system licenses granted by the SEC. They work with JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley. Obviously, the big banks want to get involved with a regulated platform. So make sure you guys use the link in the description, sign up for INX, and go check out what they got on their platform because they're doing a lot of stuff. If you go to the raise section here, they're trying to make security tokens and this hurdle-free way of raising capital the standard, okay, which is it's just extremely solid. The INX token's currently at 0.34. You can obviously get it on the exchange. So in terms of security tokens, my main bets are USP and INX. We will be running a Twitter Spaces on January 3rd with INX as well. Now let's get back to the predictions from David Schwartz. This one is very interesting. DID. So decentralized ID. DID adoption will revolutionize privacy on blockchains. DEXs empowered by DIDs. Oh my goodness, folks. Oh my goodness. He is right here letting you know that he knows that DEXs, which are supposed to be decentralized and mainly anonymous, are going to require some form of ID. Now, what will that ID be? Well, it's going to be decentralized ID, where you can technically remain anonymous, but still your identity is verified to the authorities, okay? The proposed XLS 40 amendment introduces DID capabilities to XRP. So mentioning a new proposal there coming up, which is going to be very interesting. So one of the projects that I would watch is Nexera for digital ID, and obviously XRP, as he mentioned. But Nexera ID is also doing something similar. So Nexera is a coin that I'm holding, and you can just see the intelligence in some of these picks and the well-researched picks, because they line up these previous coins we've talked about. They're lining up with someone like David Schwartz' philosophy or predictions. So Nexera is one I'd watch for that. Also HBAR, also XRP. Now, interoperability and smart contracts is prediction 4. Cross-chain bridge amendment for XRP Ledger. Obviously, one of the tokens here is Quant for interoperability. And then also, I do want to mention Covalent. This is one that me and Megan both recently dropped some personal money into. Covalent, you go to the year chart, it's having an amazing year. You go to the all chart, and you can see there's still some great highs that could happen for Covalent. So CQT, that's available. This is not sponsored, by the way. We actually personally invested money into Covalent. And this is an interoperability play / a data play. It is on KuCoin. It's on BingX. It's on MEXC. You can use the MEXC link in the description if you would like to get it on there. Blockchain data for the new economy. They're doing a single unified API, scalable historical blockchain data across 200 chains. So this whole unification narrative of getting everything in one, right? Cross-chain. And that's really how crypto is going to succeed, is when all of these tokens are interoperable. You can use Quant or something like Quant to build apps that use multiple blockchains within it, and multiple tokens even. But Covalent is definitely one that I am watching. And I think this thing is about to rip. It's already ripping, but I think it can do even better. Now, let's take a look at prediction 5 here. This one doesn't have any tokens, but stable coins, okay? Stable coins, he's predicting, will reshape global finance. Absolutely true. The Middle East will lead in stable coin adoption. Wow, for regional trades. Financial institutions standardizing integration with blockchains will pave the way for stablecoins as a universal tool. This is just genius. Okay, this is a great 5 predictions. I'm so happy he came out with that for 2024 predictions. Now, let's keep it moving. We got one more XRP thing here, and then we're going to talk HBAR. The biggest crypto story of 2023, according to the chief legal officer of Ripple, is Gary Gensler suffering his worst loss when Judge Torres ruled that XRP is not a security. Read this. Judge Annalisa Torres ruled that the asset XRP today no longer qualifies for securities regulation. This was SEC Chair Gary Gensler's worst loss, coming on what has been the biggest legal issue for digital assets. How the government categorizes these instruments determines how freely they can trade in the U.S. Tokens themselves are not securities. That's the law of the land. I love that from Stuart right there. Excuse me. Moving on, we got HBAR. I did want to take a look at the chart because, I mean, look at this thing. Oh, sorry, this is the 5-minute chart. Look at that steady climb over 5 minutes, though. That's amazing. This is the 12-hour. And this actually was an area we were watching here. If we would go past this resistance right here, which we have 3 clear touches on, and we have shot way above that, even hitting 9 cents today, which is absolutely amazing. So insane. There's been insane new wallet creation. There's new council members coming soon. There's more projects built on it than ever before. There's major products and projects built on it. Great news basically every single day. This is gonna rip, in my opinion. Now, let's take a quick look at Algorand as well. Right now, we're battling the middle line here. We are, toying with over 20 cents, which is just amazing, right? Clear accumulation period was right down here. And if you did not get in, I believe that you're still good to go if you're trying to get in at these lows. So recent lows, we have 16, 17 cents. I'm personally not buying any Algorand right now. I will gladly wait until we drop back down to 10 cents or something in that area. Do I think that could happen? Obviously, anything can drop at a dime, right? Now, I wanted to mention this at the end of this video, how to take profits or how to know when to take profits. This is something I just see like riddled in my comments all the time is, how do I know when to take profits and should I take profits right now? So this is a list of questions. This is a list of questions about how to evaluate whether you need to take profit. Number one, do I actually desperately need this profit to live my life, or am I good enough off with my income to keep holding? So if you're over invested in crypto, you're investing way too much, your coin is in profit, and your real life is struggling because you've overextended into crypto, you need to take that profit to actually live your dang life, right? Income and cash flow comes first. Crypto is not for people who don't have steady income or steady cash flow. Crypto will not make you rich unless you're able to have good cash flow coming in. Now, is this coin approaching all-time high or key resistance levels? That's an obvious one. Zoom out on the chart, check where you are, check your intention with the coin. Was the intention to buy it, hold it for a little bit, and sell it fast? Or is the intention with that coin to hold it over long term? Have I taken any profit out of this coin at all yet? So have you even taken any at all? Because it's always a good idea to take your initial investment out and then you have de-risked your entire play. For example, you put $1,000 in, it goes to $10,000, take $1,000 out and leave the remaining tokens in there, right? Then you've de-risked that entire play. That's how you do it. You need to de-risk your entire crypto portfolio like that. And you'll be able to do that in the coming bull market if you do it right. Now, are there other coins that you could be making more with if you take all that profit out? So if you're actively looking at coins, but you don't have enough money to go into them, take some profit out and throw that bag into something else that could go up. And then just ask yourself, do you want to take the profit and build a business with it or do something useful with it to make you more cash flow? Which is these are very good questions to ask yourself. Obviously, do technical analysis and try to figure out if it's going to go higher or not. And please ladder out, right? Like take small percentages of profit. Now, to end the video off, we do have a partner right here, Clio. This is the Clio token. So one thing to note, they have the Clio platform, Twitter, and then they have the Clio token. And they actually just got listed in December on Bitmart. So you can get the token on Bitmart. Basically, they are turning good deeds into the incentive. Okay, so what they're doing is they're digitizing social and environmental impact by turning good deeds into unique digital assets. So the token here is getting a lot of attention from people. There's a DAO. They have the investment DAO right there. And they're using good as the reward for time and attention, right? So instead of trying to pay for time and attention, you're using the good deeds as the reward. So Clio turns good deeds into digital assets, rewarding users with Clio tokens in return for their attention. users then use these tokens to support a cause that aligns to one of the 17 United Nations SDGs, and then they get an NFT as proof of execution. So they're lined up with the United Nations SDGs, which will be beneficial for the project moving forward. So make sure you go check out Clio, do your own research. Smaller cap token, obviously, so the risk is higher, but make sure you do your own research. Now, that is all we've got. Make sure you drop a like and comment. I love every single one of you. We're going to have a lot of videos coming out here very shortly. We're doing a lot of Christmas stuff and a lot of travel. You'll hopefully see some Hawaii content too. We're going to be out there for a bit in January. Make sure you tap into patience. Take your first step into your trading journey and start mastering the art of patience. Also, join the Gold Squad Discord. Leave a comment. And that is all we've got. Goodbye.